Well, everyone knows that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, yet everyone also knows that students are really notorious for skipping their breakfast, yet it's just so important for academic performance and concentration throughout the day. That's why we created Bluebird Brekkie Bar. It's a sustainable pop-up cafe and it runs once a week, every week, providing sustainable, free, delicious and nutritious breakfast to students. And encouraging them to make their own nutritious choices with their breakfast meals instead of just grabbing a snack and a coffee, and also informing them about sustainable choices they can make. We are really honoured to have been awarded the Australian Campuses Towards Sustainability Green Gown Award for Sustainable Student Initiatives. It's a huge honour to be awarded this, and we had no expectation of recognition when we put together Bluebird beyond just putting together a great project for the students. But to have that recognition at an Australasian level is really something quite special, and we're very excited to be entered in the international competition, which is in the UK, to be announced very soon in early November.
Because I travel far from Penrith and St Mary's, so if I miss breakfast, it helps me to keep going during the day and then keep on focus on my studies and my lecture as well. The best thing about Bluebird is the time frame. They open from 8:30 till 11. That's just enough before you start early morning lecture, and then it also give you enough time to eat the food. It's not in a hurry. It's not too long as well. So, and then the variety of food, and then the toaster, the bread, the Vegemite, everything basically in here is very good.
Bluebird has very fast become one of the most popular attractions at UTS, possibly if not the most popular attraction at UTS, which we're very proud of. It's quite difficult to reach the students at the campus here because it's so spread, and people often sort of leave quite after their classes, but at Bluebird we've created a culture where people really stick around and meet their friends, and often people arrange to have meetings here because it's such a sort of open environment.
My name's Nick Jordan and I am the Bluebird Brekkie Bar Toastmaster. I do journalism, a Masters of Journalism here at UTS. In terms of it fulfilling a niche, it's pretty clear because it's just so incredibly popular. And I think if you're giving people something so attached to life as food, then of course it's going to be popular and successful. And of course, it's a sustainable product, and I think people are pretty interested in that. Yes, it's organic as well. I think definitely from my own experience and a lot of other students, I reckon, would just wake up and crawl out of bed and just come straight to uni. And this is a way they can actually have some nutrition before the day that they usually wouldn't have.
Bluebird Brekkie Bar has been created by students for students, and so we are immensely proud to put out something that's at such professional standard but comes from such grassroots level. I think that's been really key to our success as well. There's a real sense of ownership amongst the student body of Bluebird Brekkie Bar because it has been designed and conceived by students and also implemented, and students are engaging with it, serving themselves, stacking their own dishes. So on every level, having student engagement, it's made for a really active involvement with the campaign rather than just sort of a passive dispensing of breakfast that it could otherwise have been. We serve all of our suppliers are a combination of organic, fair trade, carbon neutral and or local suppliers. So that's how we try to ethically source all of our products. The cafe itself has been fabricated from almost all recycled and reused, found, discarded items, and anything that we haven't been able to find, we've made sure to use materials that can be reused and recycled in the future. We've really been stubborn about being in the most prominent area, so everyone sees us when they're walking through in this high traffic area. Obviously also our visual identity has been really key. The bluebird and the tree, everyone knows them, and everyone sort of loves that image, and it infiltrates all of our marketing and our branding as well, which has all been designed by students. So we're very proud of that achievement. On the culture front, well, Bluebird has been entirely created by students for students, so there's a real sense of ownership I think, of the cafe, which doesn't happen across a lot of other eating outlets or activities. The students have conceived of the project and implemented it from every front, from a business front, from a fabrication front, and I guess students engage actively with it by serving their own breakfast and scraping their own dishes, and so there is a very strong sense of ownership, which makes Bluebird cool, and it makes sustainability cool as a result. The lessons we've learned from this: well, try and you will succeed. It takes a lot of persistence to get something like this off the ground, but it is possible. It does involve a lot of developing relationships and partnerships with other departments at the university, especially as we are technically independent from UTS, although we have had so much support for them that we're so grateful from the top Vice Chancellor and Chancellor level right down to the bottom, and all the different sort of sub-organisations. Also, our union has been really supportive in lending us a dishwasher, and we've also turned to external groups to get some sponsorship and support from organisations that are like-minded, like Youth Food Movement Australia, which were really useful, not just aiding us financially, but also in the message and the slow food manifesto, keeping us in touch with those ideas. So I'd say reach out to community groups, reach out internally and externally. People will be more than happy to help when you share a vision for the future.